So that's the way that the relationship between serve and return builds the brain. Anytime that the parents initiate a visual contact or a verbal contact, the baby starts looking for possibilities to create something similar, and it comes out like a goo or a ba, and that's where you get another response and the baby comes back. The brain builds on that serve and return interaction. A caregiver that is sensitive to that baby respond providing a signal, and that signal is interpreted by that baby, and initially he will become excited and move arms and legs, and eventually a sound comes out or something that is ready to say, I hear you, I'm with you, I know that you're listening to me. When a father is unable to create that kind of response, the response for that baby becomes a negative one. So the baby either going to try a couple of times and they're not going to do it anymore, so start retracting because he's unable to get a response from that relationship. So positive or negative, the child will continue to get that feedback for himself. Serve and return, it's the most important aspect to respond to your baby. Eye contact. I look at it, you look at me. Facial expression. I smile to you, you smile back to me. Tone of voice. I'm excited about you, I'm not excited. I'm bored, I'm tired. Gesture. Babbling with your baby. Sharing the focus. Oh, look at this book, or look at this. Or repeating a word. Any level of interaction of serve and return will create in your baby positive or negative interaction. Negligence, for example, abuse, addiction in caregiver may trigger stress in your baby, what's called toxic stress, and that eventually will alter the baby genetic expression. Remember the concept of epigenetic. We're affected more than the gene. We're affected more how our genes can be affected with what happened in the environment and with what happened emotionally and physically with me over time. Attachment for the baby is secure when parents are sensible and present for the baby. And when that happens, you're going to notice the behaviors in your baby. Baby enjoys and display pleasure in front of the parents. Parents come and baby is cooing and moving as they get older. Baby is less likely to express anger. So if the parent is not a supportive parent, not a present parent, the baby will be quiet, will not be that many response. Baby trusts the help of its parent. When the baby trusts the help of his parent, he's going to tell you. He's going to go to your arm. He's going to come to you when you want to feed him. He'll be present for you. He's able to create long-term relationship over time, and is more adaptable to other siblings. If you have an older child, you have a baby, you'll notice that creating that relationship is no-brainer. It will happen. The baby's more motivated. Eventually is able to show compassion for a kitty, compassion for a dog, compassion for another kid. Develop a solid self-worth, solid self-value, and definitely emotional stability is one of the hallmarks of a baby that have had a secure attachment over time with the primary caregiver. It's to be able to explore the environment, is to be able to search for parents when he doesn't feel comfortable, and is to be able to be more mature in general rather than depending on that support that the parents can provide. The importance of attachment overall. The quality of attachment is one of the most important variables in the overall development of the child in terms of developing likes and dislikes, hobbies, traits that he wants to do. School learning is definitely affected. We have been able to prove over and over that insecure attachment will affect a child at the way of his learning or the kinds of issues that he come up or he present over time while going to school.